Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Happy Saturday to you. Yes, it is Saturday. And okay, let me see. I was gonna start at 4, and I know some of you all were in the chat and you guys thought I had forgot to turn the mic on. I did leave a message, and the thing is, I wasn't at my computer, so I could not reschedule. I was away from home, but as soon as I got home, then I changed the schedule. So thank you so much for your patience. And let's see here. Okay, I got another thing here. Okay, let me say hi to a few people. And I was gonna go later today. I said I was gonna go 7 o'clock my time, but I didn't know if oh gosh, let me think. I didn't know if Special K was gonna be on. I couldn't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday that she comes on, so I didn't want to interfere with that. So I just decided to start a little um earlier than 7, but I definitely could not start at 4. So again, thank you for your patience. And hello, Gloria, Mo Shannon, Doris Johnson, Church Nelly, Fancy, Rosanna Smith, Mina Ruth, Gwendolyn Daniels, uh, did I say Church Nelly? I think so. Sherry Ware, I did get the message. Thank you so much. Denise Jones and Don J. Rick. Um, what is that? Satania Smith? Satonia Smith. Welcome. Yola B. Hi. Torma P. Marcy Foreman. Maybe I said that already. Marjorie, Terry H., Alita Portress, Denise Jones. Hi, Hannah, Louisiana. Oh, I love that. Hannah, Louisiana. Okay. So I'm going to try to avoid that thing that I do when we get too many trolls. But if you all give me the word and say, "Oh, it's time," it's time. Excuse me, it's time. Then we'll have to make sure that the trolls are unable to interfere with our conversation. Favi Baron, hello. Uh, Hi Rick again, maybe. All right. Don J. All right, all right, all right. So let's get underway. I want to see if I can get you all out of here within an hour. That'll be a nice change. Hi, Susie Q. All right, so there you have it. That is the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They were hoping desperately, and when I say they, I do mean the haters over in Narnia, the establishment, the men in gray suits, the courtiers, the Clarence House, the Kensington Palace, and probably even Buckingham Palace. Um, there are many people, and let's not forget the trolls. Let's not forget the tabloid media, and of course, all the royal sycophants, the so-called royal experts. As a matter of fact, um, we have a name for the royal rota. We have affectionately referred to them as the royal rodents. The royal rodents. And there's only one cure for a rodent. Well, one of many cures. And sometimes traps don't work, so you just need to find something a little more agile than a trap. Something that's quick on his feet and capable of thinking for himself or herself. So that is one of the solutions to the royal rodent problem that we have. Okay, so let me take that away. There we go. So they wanted them to be unhappy, and the opposite is true. There's the Duchess at one of her most vulnerable moments while married into that family, and there she is living her best glamorous life. And according to some people, they would say that she's just an actress, and after all, she's a Hollywood actress, and she's she Of course, she wants to have her way because she's an actress. Well, yes, she is. And she's also a philanthropist and a humanitarian, etc., etc. She's a lot of things, but mostly she's things that you will never be. I won't even go for the obvious, but there's a lot of things that she is that you never have been and never will be. Let's start with a humanitarian, but certainly not a troll and a liar. A troll and a liar. Okay, so let's go here. So, Meghan Markle wore a denim top and shorts for Prince Harry's polo game. On Friday, Meghan Markle stood out on the sidelines to cheer. I said stood out. She really just stood on the sidelines, but I don't know, something about the Duchess of Sussex. I just think stand out because she's such a stand up and stand out individual. But okay. So she stood on the sidelines to cheer Prince Harry's polo team, who were fighting for a place in their league's final. For the event, she wore a pair of denim shorts from Doen. I believe that's how you pronounce it, the Doen denim, with the high waist and A-line silhouette to match. She wore a long sleeve denim top in a slightly lighter wash, tucked in him tucked the hem into her shorts and leaving the long sleeve unbuttoned. Meghan paired the cool and comfortable summer look with a Grecian style sandal, black sunglasses, and black cardigan thrown over her shoulders in case the day turned cool. She accessorized with a few pieces of understated jewelry and elegant watch. It's so weird to see someone write about something like that and not tell you how much every piece that she is wearing actually cost. Um, but there you have it. So there is the look. Um, so the pockets kind of look like back pockets in the front. They don't have that like angle that you reach into, that little slanted and slightly curved angle, but they are straight up and down. Perfect, perfect for your cell phone. I'm sorry, if you're from the UK, I should say your mobile. Perfect for your mobile. And then let's take a look at how far we've come. There's baby Archie, and there's the Duchess of Sussex standing on the sideline, smiling and cheering Harry on as he played polo back in the UK. Well, one thing you might notice about this is that Harry is wearing the red top there, right? And of course, Megan is still wearing her, I guess, kind of maternity like outfit, right? And baby Archie is so tiny with his little foot hanging out there. So, yeah, big baby, huge. That was a large child. He's going to be quite the robust young man when he grows up. Okay. And so, moving on from there, what do we got here? So, I think that's Nacho's wife, right? I can the daughter I think is wearing the black top there or the dark top. And I think that's Nacho's wife there. And I'm so sorry I can't remember her name, but um she's very tall. And she is she an athlete because she just seems so athletic herself. I mean, she seems very like, modern day women's tennis athletic herself. And I'm pretty sure she rides horses. I mean, if not, I don't know how they have managed to stay together this long. So she must love the sport and she has to love the horses. Um, so yeah, legs for days, right? Oh, you're saying hi to legs. I was gonna say, yeah, there are legs for days out there. Okay. Oh, did someone say Delphina? Oh, thank you so much, Delphina. That's her name. Delphina. How could I forget that? Yes, that's Delphina. Perfect. Thank you so much. You guys look out for me. I appreciate that. Let me see. Okay. Oh, someone says hi here. Mary Jane says, evening mods and squads. Also, Baron. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the hello. Thank you for being with us. And Cookies and Cream wants to say hi to a few people. Hello, Cookies and Cream. And then I think Legs wants to say hi to a few people. Okay. So there you have it. And I hope you guys don't mind. I just really wanted to start off gazing at the Sussexes. There's been like a really wacky time going on, and I don't know, just so much like things happening, especially with the January 6th investigation and so on and so forth. And I just needed to at least start off taking a break from that. So Meghan wore her uh Doan, it says at Shop Doan shorts again. I didn't know she wore them before, but apparently they must know that she is a fan of their product. And you can definitely see the A cup, or not A cup, the A cut from this angle. And I'm so sorry I cannot read that small print there, but let me see if I have one on the side that I can gaze at. Yes, I do. The small print, let me see, add to wish list. Okay, details. The Lane short, let me see, reimagines. Okay, it's called the Lane short reimagines a classic denim short silhouette with a perfectly flattering fit, drawing inspiration from our favorite vintage denim. The Lane short, that's Lane, Lane short, features a high waist, functional patchwork front pockets. Okay, so that's what they call those front pockets, is the very functional patchwork front pockets, and a single back pocket to finish the look. Mindful touches add intrigue to this classic design, including darts that tuck into the waist to create the. Oh, you know what? It cuts off from there. But I think what they're trying to say is that it creates the A-line shape that it has. So there you have it. That is the story about the short seen around the world. And yes, if you're wondering, they are sold out. Thank you so much. Alma Andrews, Duchess Megan is truly a fashion icon. Yes, and thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Thank you again and again. Happy Saturday to you. So, all right. Oh, okay. Let me move on here. As a matter of fact, let me scroll down to the bottom here. Okay. Just want to make sure that I didn't miss any super chats. And it appears that I haven't. Okay. So there you have the Duchess of Sussex. Again, I think that that may have been a reaction to the fact that, well, unfortunately, they lost the semifinal, and I think that hand up in the air. I was kind of hoping that she was, but she's too much of a lady to do it. But I wouldn't have been angry if she was like flipping the bird to someone like, I don't know, that guy that appeared that we weren't expecting to see there, that she could have been related to, if you know who I'm talking about. The one that had accused me of being the Duchess of Sussex. I wouldn't have been angry if she was, flipping him off. The one that who I'm talking about. The so-called Sussex squad, that the one that he was talking to. Yes. Anyway, Maggie Joseph, thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex, and happy Saturday to you. Okay. All right. Let's move on here. So, I believe that is the Duchess of Sussex either just arriving, and is that, I'm not sure who that particular canine is a family member of, but as you can see, um, that is, oh gosh, you guys just told me her name. How could I forget that fast? Um, but anyway, I don't know if that's Bo or not. I don't know who that is, but someone's canine is there enjoying the match. Yes, yes, Church Nelly. I believe Nacho is a Delfina. Delfina. Gosh, I got to remember that Delfina. And it's such a beautiful name. How could I be so careless? Okay. And there's Nacho. There's Nacho. You can see the very ample backside and shoulders and biceps and everything else of Nacho. And there's Harry in a bit of despair behind our Duchess of Sussex. Apparently, these photos are probably not in order, but I believe that our Duchess was consoling Harry and he decided that he needed to take a stretch. And Nacho, of course, who has been one of the biggest supporters of Harry when it comes to the game of polo, also seems to have come over to console Prince Harry and being very thoughtful. If I'm just not making up too much of this narrative, I believe our Duchess was probably trying to console Harry, Nacho, because of course he has feelings too. So let us take a look at their polo, if you guys don't mind. So that is, you probably recognize the images and, of course, the photos from Harry's. Um, I was going to say, anyway, Harry's polo game back in the UK. And of course, that was his first polo kiss. And you may have seen that very cool dip of the knee. I mean, he was just so happy his knees were buckling beneath him. This is the life that we want for Harry, not all that despair and hostility and such that they left behind when they left the UK and came to the United States to live in sunny California, and especially the fact that they live near the polo grounds and they live in that beautiful, stately, palatial, opulent, picturesque Sussex manor where there are no leaks in Montecito. So, bravo. Wanted to share some positive images for you guys because, as you know, we are going to have to really use all of our patience and resources and all of our receipts to get through this next month or two because, well, as you know, is that egghead's birthday, and then I don't know when they're supposed to come to the U.S. or whatever, but there seems to be like plots hatching left and right, like the whole thing about writing the letter to the widow and all that kind of stuff. I can't help but think this new PR guy that they've hired is going to be a lot of trouble. Okay, so Harry screams in despair. I believe that was because, well, anyway, they did not win. And so he was venting his frustrations. Uh, yeah. So anyway, oh, so somebody, let's see. I remember that hop and skip thing. Yeah, that was very cool. Hello, Novi D. Thank you for being here. Trapped in love and happiness. Absolutely. Okay, let's go here. Okay, and so there you have the those denim shorts. It's amazing that the Duchess, well, I mean, we expect it, but isn't it just amazing that the simplest outfit that she wears just seems to set the world on fire, especially the fashion world. So there is our Duchess comforting Harry. And of course, how sweet is that? Yeah, you may notice that they are a very tactile couple. And of course, the exchange of affections, whether public or private, they always seems to make sure that one another is aware of the other's presence at all time. And I think it's very sweet. It's incredible that from looking at the video you just watched compared to present day, you can see that nothing has changed. They are just as close as ever. And despite all of what has been thrown at them, they are not only surviving, but they're thriving and they're still very much in love with one another. And this is an image that you never see of, how they say, oh, why do you always have to compare the duchesses? Well, one thing is for sure, this duchess is a real people person and she can have women as friends in her life without there being a constant threat or without being intimidated or without intimidating anyone. She can just enjoy a sisterhood no matter who it is, whether it's Venus Williams, Serena Williams, or whether it's Priyanka Chopra, whoever, what's her name, Jamila. Um, she has so many girlfriends. Just remember, Megan is the girl that everyone in high school had a crush on, and she never ever took herself so serious that she just can't have fun and she just can't relax. She does not have to be the center of attention. She's not exactly dressed to impress anybody, but it's just impressive because she's wearing it. Because she wears the clothes. The clothes are not wearing her. Casually chic and fashionable and of course, charming, engaging with everyone. Now, for some reason, I don't know why this happened, there was this throwback image of Harry on, I believe it's Harley Davidson. He's riding a hog. I'd never seen this before, so I had to look it up. And sure enough, there are several photos, and I believe this from was from back in 2014, 2016. Thank you, whoever it was in the world of Squad that posted this because I'd never seen it before. And anyway, thank you. So let me take a couple of comments here. Good evening, Prince and Princess of Hearts. You are just amazing. You are covered. Yes, thank you so much, Claire Clark. Ignite. Yes. And Alma Andrews says you can keep the two Willie Leaks and Copycat over there because they can hire all the PR folks they want to. It won't change the blankety blanks they are. Yes, there are a couple of blankety blanks, if you ask me. Did you all have a chance to see the video that I made for Kate yesterday? Should I share it again, or are you guys good? Does Kate hug her friends in public? I do not really see any friends around her, just her sis and Will's. Yeah. And then of course Will's family, of course. Yeah. But no, and I tell you what, it's not so important that she shares that. But if she did have a good girlfriend, it's just incredible that the queen has always had a lady in waiting during her reign. I don't know if she had one before her reign, but definitely during her reign, she had a lady in waiting. Um, I've never really seen Camilla with one either, but it just seemed like you would have someone beside a royal aide to go out on these calls to join you. And maybe if she had a friend, maybe if the Duchess of Cambridge had a friend, maybe she wouldn't be such a mean girl. I don't know, but it just doesn't seem like she has any female companions, um, as though they have all been kicked to the curb or whatever. I don't know, and it's really not so important that we do know that. But yeah, I'm very curious about that because it just seems like by now we would have seen someone, and that never seems to be the case. Baron, it was Arnold Saunders that produced the picture. Really? Oh, nice. This one that I'm looking at now, right? Lovely. Very cool. Yeah, I had never seen this before, so thank you for that. Thank you, because I didn't know that he knew how to ride a hog. Very, very cool. And let's see. Yes, I did see it. Hilarious. Baron, share it again as a breakbeat instead of Afro Annie. Okay. I tell you what. When she comes up, I am definitely going to share it because I am going to talk about her a bit later. Hello, Yvonne Clark. I don't think she is allowed to have friends. Apparently not. Apparently not. Lorna Williams says, you are going to see Kate with friends after Meghan's Polo weekend. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, you know what? For the sake of copycat and competition, I'm sure she will. Gracie Infowabi says, would you let Camilla around your husband? She will jump in bed with her friend's husband. Camilla cannot be trusted around people's husband. Well, you know what? Isn't it something we don't even have to say allegedly? I'm not even going to bother to say allegedly because, well, we know, don't we? Charles has admitted that there has been some action going on while he was still married, so I don't even have to say allegedly. So Harry knows how to ride a bike, and Baltimore has to play. Play. Hello, Vivica Whitson. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your comment. And Jermaine Gray says Meghan wore polka dots. Kate wears polka dots. Meghan hugs a friend. Wait for it. We'll see Kate hugging a friend pretty soon. Yeah, well, she's gonna have to make friends first. She is going to have to make friends first. And let's see. Claire Clark Ignite says, Meghan and Harry, please don't compare yourself. Stand tall. Ignite is a Christian group outside of Jamaica, and I pray each day for the family. Walk in your purpose. Your fire is igniting. Oh, that is very, very powerful. Thank you so much, Claire Clark Ignite. Okay, let's see. Maggie Joseph says she does have a female companion because she feels, I'm sorry, she she does not have a female companion because she feels that the attention would go to her. And okay, I get it. Very selfish, self-centered, walking on the stick pancake. Yeah, that little stick figure with a big grin. Okay, so I am going to change gears a bit here. Um, Gonna use Annie for this one though. Oh, you know what? I forgot to change the slide. Hold on. Well, look who is actually going to guest edit British Vogue. None other than HRH, the Duchess of Cornwall, makes her debut in British Vogue and speaks candidly about the future of the firm. Well, there she is in one of her um, not so intriguing gowns, followed by another not so intriguing dress. But she's showing off a little leg. That's very daring of her. Um, but one must wonder exactly what is it that she has to share? What is it she's going to express to the public that we don't know? I mean, what is it going to be? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Is she going to share beauty tips? Is the whole point of this to share things about beauty secrets? What is it about beauty that she would like to share with the modern woman of Britain? I wonder. Um, oh, she's saving those legs for Arthur Edward. Well, he does seem to be rather fond of her. It's like buying an old briefcase at a vintage shop. Yes, it's been used. Yes, it no longer holds its shape, but you can still put things inside of it. And anyway, I better stop. But yeah, so she will share some of her most innovative and imaginative beauty secrets or something about fashion. Let's see. Anastasia Isabella says, yes, she dumped her regular friends, but none of those high society members don't like her and consider her to be low middle class and new money. Yes, social climbers is what they dubbed the very middle class Middleton girls or low class Middleton girls. The yeah, the meddlesome Middleton girls. That is exactly what they were dubbed. Lord. Let me see. Camilla's stylists don't see her teeth before she didn't see her teeth. Um, Apparently not. And I'm guessing that's lipstick. Thank you for your comment, Sash. Okay, so there you have it. And so maybe this is the beauty secrets that she wants to share. Camilla's beauty secret. I spelled that wrong. But anyway, there's there's her. I would imagine that her beauty regimen is probably more like a torture chamber. She probably uses some very medieval devices to create that look. I'm gonna imagine things that pinch or scratch or dig or pull. That is the secret to her beauty regimen. I'm sure it is something that has probably been banned by most modern nations of the world. Probably devices that haven't been used since the Middle Ages. Some of her some of her beauty secrets are would actually be considered torture in most Western industrialized nations. So, and they have probably been outlawed since since they wrote the Magna Carta. But there you have it. If you want to look like this, you have to use that. If you don't want to look like this, don't use that. Just, keep looking normal. But well, and let this be a lesson to all of you. I can't stress this enough. You know how we say hydrate? You know how we always say that one needs to hydrate? Well, the other thing is one needs to use a moisturize. Three words for you: moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. I don't care if you have to go and find some relief from an oil tanker, but you need something to replenish uh, and nourish your skin. So let this be a lesson. Always moisturize. So the other lesson that one might learn from any editing or any story that comes from the Duchess of Cornwall, just remember her great 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 grandmother Edith Keppel or whatever her name was. Um, how to steal the heart of the king. Well, it runs in the family. There was a an affair going on with Keto Keppel, whatever her name is. There, they had an affair, and isn't it interesting that all these years later, if you fast forward, the only thing is, how in the world are they related? How are they related? I don't know. I mean, I don't see. Oh, I don't see it. Yeah, it's a family business. Yeah. Getting into one's knickers seems to be a family business. Um, let's see. Does Camilla have any activism? Does she do anything? Let me see. See, this is the problem. They are as bland as the food they eat. Well, before we go any further, let me show you the type of activism. But first of all, as you know, Sunny Hostin referred to her Queen Elizabeth supports the new title for Camilla, Princess Cohort. And that's what she said. I thought she wasn't supposed to be a queen consort. I thought she was supposed to be a princess cohort, princess you know what I mean. But anyway, Sunny, I don't know if she said it on purpose or if she was just, trying to be shady. But she called her, instead of a princess, uh, um, what do you call it, consort? She called her princess cohort. I kind of think that wasn't a mistake, given the very shade that she was throwing when she said that. But anyway, I can't use the other words that Sonny is probably thinking at that time because it wouldn't be polite. Okay, Duchess of Cornwall breaks down in tears after hearing women's story of domestic abuse. Now, someone just asked, what does she do? I mean, does she have a platform, more or less? Well, she loves to go to these women's abuse shelters so that she can talk to them and hear their stories about how they have been abused. Although we can all think of a woman who was particularly abused by a lot of people in the royal family, abused by people who work for the royal family, abused by the tabloid press, if only she would try to throw some focus on the fact that, but for her presence in that marriage, being the third person in the marriage, who knows? Maybe the people's princess would still be here. I know it's a bit of a stretch, but there's a lot of us that believe that, but for her presence, but for her conniving nature, that there would still be a Princess Diana today celebrating the accomplishments of her two boys. Well, at least one of them. That didn't sound right when it came out my mouth, but at least celebrating one of them. So that is the princess cohort consort. I'm sorry, the queen consort. Now, at the time when that happened, um, everybody has a theory. Some people said it was so that Charles will not throw Andrew under the bus in the future. But my thing is, I believe that when the Queen was in her red box, someone came over and distracted her, mummy, mummy, and threw a slip of paper in that red box, and the queen signed a statement that was released through the press office saying that, ew, I hope you will, you blah, 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 etc., etc. As much love and devotion as you've shown me, blah, 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 to my son Charles and the future queen consort. And by the queen saying that, she has given her blessing that Camilla become a queen consort. So that's how that happened. Well, maybe she'll write about that as she guest edits the Vogue magazine. Now, there was someone who was on record saying that no member of the royal family should ever get wait a minute, should never wait, let me try that again. No member of the royal family should ever guest edit a magazine. No member. Okay, so he is on record as saying that it's just not done. Well, what do you call this? If Camilla's doing it, if Kate has done it, um, and I'm trying to think, was there anyone else in that family who has done a guest editing position with a magazine? But as you know, when it involves a woman of color, everything always changes, especially if she's of African descent. Then all of a sudden, things get very strange, and things that have been done before, all of a sudden, they deny that it has ever happened, and that person of color is overstepping the mark by doing something that seems to be rather routine with the rest of the family. So I don't have to explain what I mean by that. The Rottweiler broke Princess Diana's marriage. The Rottweiler was the third person in Princess Diana's marriage. The Rottweiler broke the marriage and gained a child, Charles. Yes, yes, yes. The man child, Charles, is now legally wed to the future queen consort. Baron, Betty says, the trolls keep saying Meghan haven't got any friends. So when was the last time Mumbles was seen out and about with hers? Well, I mean, there's that black cab photo. That black cab photo that I'm so fond of. But I mean, yeah, she's had recent outings besides that black cab photo that I love to share. Um, and it doesn't take much to make me share that photo. I can't help myself. Anytime I think of her, I just start thinking black cab, London, black cab. But I it just hasn't gotten old yet. But I hear your point. So, and of course, ta-da! Yes, she had lots of friends back then. Everybody knew her. That was back in the days when she was prancing around the streets of London wearing thigh-high boots and such. Um, Not quite the queen consort of the future, is it? But somehow they have managed to dust off that English rose, and they are going to make her a queen of England, Scotland, Wales, and that's probably it. Well, okay, a queen of England and Wales, because by then they will have lost Scotland and they will probably have lost Northern Ireland. So she is going to be the queen consort of England, Wales. I'm saying it, I'm spacing it so it'll seem bigger. England, Wales. I'm trying to be charitable. I'm putting some space in between so that it seems bigger than just two rounds instead of four. Because if anybody knows how to lose half the Commonwealth or half of the British realms, it is the Cambridges. So just think, they've already lost half the Commonwealth, right? It's not going to take them long to lose half of the realms. They're good at it. I mean, they're like weaponized realm destroyers or Commonwealth destroyers. You give them all expense paid vacation. to the Caribbean, and then they have to come home and break the news to Granny. Mission accomplished. There we go. Mission accomplished. Well, okay, that's not working out. Where is my cue? Okay. All right, I think I got too many windows open. All righty then. Point taken. All right, so let's move on. Oh, okay, that was for cookies and cream. Mary Davis says they are trying to do everything that Prince Harry and Meghan has done, everything but give their own money to the public and worthy causes or worthy cause. Yes, they are trying, Mary Davis. They are doing their best. You know the photo in the blue. If you guys watch Celibacy, that is like one of their favorite photos. That is the one. That's their go-to photo. You guys, Celibacy. If you guys think that I'm shady, you don't watch Celibacy. That is where I learned the term jazz hands. Okay, so this happened today. This happened today. I'll try not to say anything shady. Ascot drama as horse pulling Princess Beatrice uh, procession carriage is spooked with handlers battling to bring it back under control as concerned royal watches on. Okay, so Beatrice got the shock of her life. Now, I got to thinking, is there anything that could have spooked that horse? Maybe the horse wasn't spooked. Maybe the horse thought he saw a friend, right? You know, sometimes horses, well, anyway. But what could have spooked that horse? I can't think. Uh, but something spooked that horse. Rosa Roberts says, Baron, do you know how to get in touch with Bowsy on Twitter? Hate account has been suspended is now on YouTube using Megan's name, warning people it is a hate channel. New I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Channel hate channel new is that news? I don't know about that, Rose Roberts. But the only thing I could say is to try to inbox him on the Twitter, or if you, I believe he has a web page. But yeah, I think he has a web page. Here's something that you can get a membership. I believe it is a web page that you can get a membership, and that would be one way to get in touch with him. But I would imagine that he's inundated with a lot of messages. But you know what? I would just try the Twitter because he's on there every day. I don't know of any other social media. Oh, Rosa is talking about Megan's mole. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that one because I constantly hit not interested. So I don't get many of those channels in my feed because I'm so good about not interested, not interested. Let me see. Gloria Toma P. I don't what's that Torma P? I don't oh, okay, so that's for someone else. Queen consort title either is obvious. She and Will have agreed to a partnership like a business deal to stay together. Uh, probably. Probably. They look pitiful together. And I'm so frustrated that the press could have had a field day and they could have taken the attention away from the Sussexes if they would have just talked about how pitiful William's face was. I mean, how the distance between the two Cambridges. Rose, is that Theodot? Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex, and happy Saturday to you. Thank you very much. Okay, so what was I about to do? Let me see. Oh, I have seen that Megan Mole too. I already deleted it. Cool. Yeah, I don't know about that channel. That's why when I saw that, I was just like, huh? Yeah. It probably just hasn't shown up on my feed. And that's only because I'm so diligent about blocking those channels or at least hitting not interested. And if you do that enough, like that Sean Neil, I always say it is so rare that he pops up on my feed. And I know some people see his channel every day, but it just never. That guy triggers me, and I'm so glad he doesn't pop up on my feed. It's just really too bad that we can't block those channels permanently, but eventually they will algorithm their way back to your feed. They always do. Um, but yeah, okay. Sorry that happened if you guys have encountered that channel, but I don't even know what they discuss because I haven't seen it, and it's probably better for my mental well-being that I'm not exposed to it because it's so painful. I hate stuff like that that involves the Sussexes. Okay. The horse was spooked. Now, I had a theory that it may have been something to do with the cohort. Okay, but if not the cohort, then I have another theory. I have another theory. Maybe, maybe, just maybe. Oh man, this is so wrong. But I shouldn't. I really, really shouldn't. This time I have gone too far, and I won't be a party to anything as cruel as this. I just won't be a party to it. No, I'm sorry. I'm not sharing it, and that's that. I won't. Okay, if you insist. Maybe something spooked him. Maybe something spooked him. I don't know. It could have, you know, I don't know. I don't know. But something must have spooked the horse. The horse just something caught his eye, and next thing you know, he got the bucking and kicking. But something spooked him. It spooked him, and he just lost it. So, you know, sometimes you can be in places, minding your own business, and then, like, out of nowhere, you see something that spooks you. Okay, so it happens. So, it's happened before. It could happen again. Something spooked the horse. Oh man. So too much, too much. But oh, well, uh well, okay, okay. He wasn't invited, but maybe he showed up and that spooked him. Huh? Something spooked him. Uh uh okay, okay, that's enough of that, you guys. Please do not encourage me. Uh, anyway, I'm glad she's okay. Um, I don't know. I'm just glad she's okay because it could have been, and I'm glad the bartender didn't get hurt either. I would have really, really been upset if that bartender would have got injured, especially when they're moving out the country and everything. So, ah, I'm sorry if you guys could hear me drinking water, but You know what? Honestly, I don't know which is Beatrice and which is Eugenie. I can never tell which is which. They're almost like one unit to me, and I don't remember which is which. So when you say Beatrice and Eugenie, you can never say Beatrice or Eugenie. You have to say Beatrice and Eugenie. Otherwise, I don't know who you're talking about. They just seem like one entity as far as I'm concerned. I know that's rude and I shouldn't say that, but let me see. Miriam P says we'll see an article soon about how Kate was friend has friends, but is not photographed with them in order to protect their privacy. Yeah, that sounds right. Hello, Ronnie Vanna. How are you today? Yes, 100. I'm sorry, 1,000 people in the chat today, and only 400 likes. What a scandal! I wonder what stopped them from hitting the like button. Maybe somebody spooked them. Boo! Okay. All right. So Sarah Vine says the secret to William's success at 40 is his marriage. Surrounded by weapon grade narcissists, not just the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, but now Prince Andrew too. William had no choice but to step. I guess that was it just step. Oh well. Anyway, um, so are you trying to say that the Sussexes are the narcissists? Now, Andrew, yes, that's a narcissist, but the Sussexes, Sarah Vine, come on now. Come on, girl. Come on now. We know who the narcissist is. We know who the psycho is. We know who all of those medical term, or should I say, mental medical terminologies. We know who they apply to. This is one disturbed puppy right here. There's something that is missing. This is the person who's in a happy marriage, the one that glares, the one that bristles when he looks at his wife, the one who was walking 10 feet ahead of her at the Queen's Jubilee ceremony. That's the one. Yeah, right. Okay, this is what love looks like. That is love. So that is the secret to his success. I think the secret to his success is when you do a function together for the family, when you are a working royal, a senior working royal, a future monarch, when you go to a function and you get in the car to leave, you just lean forward and you tell the driver, yeah, drop me off first. That is the secret to their marriage, is drop me off first. Other than that, I don't know what the secret could be. If the secret is, well, we already know what the secret is. There is absolutely no love. That's the secret of rose. Well, yeah, we kind of heard about that one, that the roses are the secrets. But okay, so let's take a look here. Luckbox said this: British media simply cannot run a story about the royals without mentioning Harry. If they did, no one would take notice. I'm sorry if they. Well, I'm sorry if they didn't. Okay, well, anyway, it's William's 40th, but they start the story by mentioning Harry. Embarrassing. William thinks Harry has been sucked into an alien world, and Kate was massively disrespected on Oprah. As Prince turns 40, his closest friends give Rebecca English the most intimate portrait ever of our future king and his riffs. Yeah, future kings and his riffs. And the reason why he has riffs is because he's constantly incandescent with rage. He's the one that's weird. Fatima Ba says Sarah Vine's fat fingers are always lingering around the Sussexes. I think she is confusing the Duchess of Sussex with her ex-husband, new beautiful partner. God, I hate that woman and that Angela Levin. So you hate her and you also hate Angela Levin. Megan, well, she's a Hollywood actress, and she. I understand, Fatima. I understand. They don't make it easy for us, do they? BW, thank you so much for the super sticker. Happy Saturday to you, and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. I really do appreciate it. I'm so glad that there's over 1,100 people here because starting late and then starting later still, I kind of thought it would be about, I don't know, maybe 700 people, but you guys showed up. Oh my goodness, look who's here, Lydia Washington. You guys, when Lydia's not here, it's almost as though I'm about to end the chat and I'm just going to go crawl back up into bed and relax because it's just weird doing this without Lydia. But Lydia's here, so thank goodness. The mod squad is almost complete. I think there might be a couple of people. No, I think everybody's here, right? That's cool. I think the whole mod squad is here, which is wonderful. That is amazing. I love that. Okay, so let me take that away. And let's move on here. So Prince William spotted lovingly gazing at Kate. Cambridge is an adorable ascot moment. Whew. How desperate can you be? Oh, no, you're not chopped liver. I just it's just that, a lot of people tend to take their issues with their memberships and subscriptions and they're possibly being blocked. They usually take those to Lydia. And yeah, so that's all. I mean, of course, I love all squatties equally. Or as Ralph Cramden would say, homina, homina, homina. But yes, how desperate can they be? Take a look there. William wasn't gazing at her adoringly. Are you serious? In what universe? Now, William just said something about aliens, right? Well, we will see aliens sooner than we will see him gaze at the Duchess of Cambridge adoringly. Can you believe they manipulated that story? Look at him. He's all the way back there. Plus, everybody knows that his head is about as high as a Georgia pine. If his head is as high as a Georgia pine, why would they seem to appear to look at one another eye to eye? His head just goes on forever. And anybody who talks to him, you always catch their eyes like jumping up, trying to see how much space there is between the tip of his nose and the top of his head. So that's why I'm saying that is ridiculous. How in the world did they think he was gazing adoringly at his wife? That never, when does that happen? They're desperate. They are desperate. That's just like trying to understand. Well, okay, so now is as good a time as any. In case, as I love to say, just in case you missed it. Just in case you missed it. Oh, as a matter of fact, I think I updated that one. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so here we go. I did a reboot.
People who aren't necessarily reaching out, who are struggling, who perhaps don't feel they can reach out, or the fact that maybe they haven't realized that addictive behaviors have sort of established.
Have you ever had a dreams that you want him to do you so much you could do anything? Have you ever had a dreams that you do you want you could do so you do you want him to do you so much you could do anything.
And when are they coming to America? Please tell me when they're coming. I want them to come because I need the material. I can use the material. So, yes, please do come to the United States. If it's going to be as much fun as the Commonwealth tour, because that Commonwealth tour is the gift that just keeps giving. We got the Commonwealth Shuffle Dance, right? We got Trenchtown Man. What else do we have? Well, so yes, please, Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, please come to the United States. Um, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. I'm going to probably have to work on some new material, but yeah. So Miriam P says that photo of Will and Kate laughing together at the Royal Ascot was photoshopped. He was laughing with a woman standing across from her, and Will was in the background. Let me see. They moved him to the foreground. Uh oh my goodness, I see that. I see that. And that was in uh okay. Wow. Okay, how desperate can they be? How desperate can they be? Well, take a look at that. Apparently, Kate Middleton upgraded. Uh, okay, let me see. Apparently, Kate Middleton upgraded satellite dish works best when mouth is open wide. So apparently, he's referring to her hat being that of a satellite dish, and to get better reception, regardless of what the Express thinks, Prince William obviously isn't looking lovingly at Kate. I wonder who that loving glance is directed toward. Um, it's very festive. Well, you know what? Maybe it was Mike Tyndall. Maybe it was Mike Tyndall. Since William was clawing at his back, maybe it was Mike Tyndall that he was gazing at affectionately. He since since he was since he was clawing at Mike Tyndall's back, maybe that's who he was gazing at affectionately. Maybe that moment stirred something in him that he never realized or something. Who knows? Oh man. If I didn't know better, I would think that there was some type of stimulant that was used before these events just to help loosen things up. You know what I mean? If I didn't know better, I'm sure it's not. I'm not saying it is, but if I didn't know better, maybe like in old Hollywood, maybe they have the doctor come in to help them prepare for their roles. You know what I mean? You know how they used to get their vitamin shots? May- Maybe there's a doctor on call. I don't know. I'm not saying there is, but let me see. Daniel Medical says, please do not mention his name. That Tyndall is nobody in the family. Yes. Well, as you know, I have referred to Zara as Zara the tongue ring Tyndall because somehow well, I'm not even going to say what I think of the two of them, but it probably didn't take a lot of coercion to for that to happen. They're very weird. And you know the thing is, away from that family, they're kind of like a biker chick and her boyfriend. But when they're around the family, then they try to act all posh and everything. Oh Give me a break. They give me gas, both of them. So, right here, William and Kate choose their new home. Cambridges will move family into humble 4-bedroom Adelaide Cottage in Windsor with no live in staff as royal couple insists on nothing too showy or anything that needs renovating. Speaking of nothing too showy and needs renovating, did you all hear that? Speaking of nothing too showy or in need of renovation, did you all hear that Camilla is going to guest edit the British Vogue? Woo. Did you all hear that? Anyway, nothing too showy and probably needs renovation. But okay, so Sean has a super sticker. There but oh, I know that's from the Vita that's I Love Lucy, the Vita Veggie. I I can't even say it. Oh wow. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like I Love Lucy had, where you just take a teaspoon and then a tablespoon, then you get a ladle. Yeah, that vitamin. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Enough shade for today. Enough shade. Enough said shade. All right. All right. Let's pull this back together, shall we? Uh and of course Robert Jobson have already shared that thing that he said. But okay. All right, so there is the Kensington Palace, right? There's Admiral Hall in Norfolk, and there's Adelaide Cottage in Windsor, and then there's that secret house that nobody knows about. A house that's so big you could almost have another family stay there, and no one would be the wiser, right? I didn't even know about that other house. I didn't know anything about them having a secret house somewhere. So you got the what is that Tarnagar Cottage? Tarnagar? What is that? Old English? I Tarnagar Cottage. Tarnagar Cottage. Is that old English? What does that mean? Is what is that? Tanagar? Tongue and groove? What are they saying to me? I matey, Tanagar caught it. Anyway, that must be old English. I don't know what they're saying, but it's one of them weird names. Leave it to them to Church Nelly, I'm not looking. I don't know what you just said. Anyway, that is a right royal something Tonagard something tongue and groove palace or something, a cottage. So apparently they have 4 properties, right? They have the 3 I mentioned, and then they have the one that sounds like ancient old English. Speaking of old English, did you all hear that? Woo! Speaking of old English, did you all? Okay, but I guess y'all heard that, right? Right. Um, yeah. So that's what I have to say about that. Okay, so just to go over a couple of things from yesterday. This is a very sweet story that I like to share with you guys. This is how we started off yesterday. I will be on BBC News tonight at 6 p.m. It's World Sickle Cell Day. Well, I'm sorry, let me try that again. It's World Sickle Cell Day on the 19th of June, and I am donating my special RO blood that will help treat all chronic diseases like sickle cell disease. And if you notice, the Duchess of Bedfordshire is wearing a Sussex Squad t shirt. Yeah, that really did happen. She wanted to sock it to him, as you say. And to sock it to him, she decided to wear a squatty t shirt because she's a squatty. Yes. Well, anyway, she did reach out to me yesterday and to let me know that that was actually her idea to wear the shirt because she was, I don't know, just trying to be a little shady. And so that should have appeared on the BBC last night, I believe. So I didn't get a chance to see it. I guess I'm going to have to go and dig that out so I can try to watch it for myself. But I think that that is just, and as much as I would love to talk about the shade, but let me just point out, I think that she's an absolute hero for what she's doing. And she was glad to have the opportunity to help people and in to a lesser extent, but I'm sure in a very fun way, she wanted to make sure that she was representing the squad because the squad does matter, and we are that factor that they didn't consider when they decided to go after the Sussexes. So she says, "Thank you, Baron, for talking about sickle cell today. I have been creating awareness for sickle cell for 10 years. It's important that we bring attention to this disease. Just because the disease predominantly affects Black people, not enough research is done to find a cure. P.S. I wore the squatty t shirt to be messy. Can you imagine the derangers seeing me on their precious BBC channel?" Anyway, I absolutely, absolutely love her. I think that was wonderful. Again, I think she's a hero because I hear that sickle cell is very, very painful. And I think that's just beautiful to be able to help people and even the possibility of saving someone's life because sickle cell is it's like having many scalpels, like a miniature scalpel going through your bloodstream. That's what it's like. It can damage organs, it can cause strokes, etc. And so she's standing there with that donation that is potentially life saving. And how many of us have an opportunity to do that any given day? How many of us can say we've done that? So, bravo to her. And thank you for reaching out. I really appreciate it. And I think you are absolutely wonderful. So, win win. More importantly, for the people that suffer, and also for us squatties, it was a moral victory that we were able to see someone in the squad representing like that. So I am truly moved. Yeah, that that's just wonderful. I can't say it enough. So and thank you for reaching out. I thought that was awesome as well. Okay, so at this point, let me invite oh, you know what, let me do this first. I need to get rid of some of these things that I have open here. Let me see, make sure I don't need any of that stuff. Okay, that can go. Things will run so much smoother. Oh, by the way, this is what happened when you don't pay your premium for your invisible contract. If you don't pay your premium, they forget to airbrush your photo. Did you guys know that? If you're not paying that premium for your invisible contract, they may or may not airbrush your photo. I'm just saying. I'm just asking for a friend. Oh, the shade of it. The shade of it. Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Okay. All right, that can go. And I don't need any of that anymore, so that can go. All right, I'm just making well, it wouldn't be me if I didn't point out the fact that some people like to fly in helicopters so much they have a goodie bag filled with treats and fruit roll-ups, not for the kids, but just for themselves. Um, just imagine that one day you are folding clothes on the high street, when you work a job for only 2 months out of your whole adult life. And the next thing you know, you are the future queen consort of England, Wales. Yeah. I think half of that's going to disappear. So I'm just saying it real slow. You are the future consort of England, Wales. Scotland and Northern Ireland won't be there for long, so I have to just leave that space in the middle. And then if I'm sure they're going to stay, then I'll go back and dub it back in there, okay? But for now, she's going to let me stop. Gosh, I'm being shady today. Okay. Let me see. I don't need this. I don't need that flowers in the attic image. That's scary. And of course, in case y'all forget, Prince William pushed population control in Africa, although he has 3 children, 4 homes. I'm going to have to go back and correct this, 4 homes, and a fleet of Range Rovers. And don't forget that helicopter. Okay. So I don't need that. I'm going to take that away. And you guys seen that big hair? Okay, that can go. All right. Now, I made all that room because I wanted to share something. And guess what? I forgot what I wanted to share. All of that, and I just forgot what I was about to share. Ain't that something? I forgot. Let me see. It was something I thought was interesting, and I was going to share it. And just that fast, I forgot. Wow. Y'all remember? Huh. Well, it couldn't have been too important. Okay, you laughing, but see, oh, I know what it was. I was gonna open up. There we go. I was like, I know I was gonna do something, but there it is, right there. Okay, so I'm gonna put this at the top of the thing there. Let me pin the message at the top so y'all can chime in if you like. Isn't that something I forgot just that fast? Okay, I was making room for it and forgot what I was about to do. Lord have mercy. Let's see. Toma P says, "Hi Baron, if possible, instruct our squatties to comment without camera so the trolls don't see our faces." Yes, that is very, very good idea. That's a very good idea. Try to comment without showing your faces. And I do recall I said you all should try to create an avatar for yourself. So try to have an avatar, and I think it will stay, so then in the future, if you choose to comment, that it will be there for you. So Miss Ronnie would like to say hello, Ronnie.
Hey, how are you doing today?
I am very well, thank
I
you.
see you was having a baby boomer moment. Hey, am I sounding okay or am I sounding very loud?
No, actually, you sound just great.
Okay, good. I'm on the phone. Baron, I wanted to point something out. First off, hey, squatties, much love from Chicago to you all. Um, to the I'm having a baby boomer moment myself. I forgot the lady's name, the one that was donating the blood for the sickle cell. It it's always amazing to me how we're always hearing about Harry and Meghan and everybody affiliated or adjacent to them doing these acts of kindness or go, these acts of service. You never hear that from the Cambridges.
Well, you know what? For them, I believe William said it best when they, and thank you for the opportunity to be shady. But William said it best when they went to visit the Ukrainian Cultural Center.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time, and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes it's lots more than financial.
well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time, and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes it's lots more than financial.
well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So
So, I hope that answered your question.
Thoroughly, honey, thoroughly. Wait a minute. And I like what you said. Oh, you just being shady today. Today.
Right? Well, don't forget, Kate has her own way of dealing with these things. Kate, you say.
Please. Wait a minute. When they don't pay that unspoken
People who
contract,
aren't necessarily
her
reaching out, who are
Botox
struggling,
yeah,
who perhaps
Kate,
don't feel they
you
can
want to
reach
keep
out, or
that
the
money
fact that
going. And we're going back to that satellite hat I posted in the chat. I bet you she can get Hulu at no cost with that hat. There. Hey, fantastic show. Thank you for having me on. I'm gonna let someone else get in, okay?
All right. Thank you so much for commenting and sharing your time with us. And we'll see you next time for sure, I hope.
Absolutely. Have a great day, squatties. Thank you.
Thanks, Miss Ronnie. Okay, so Mo Shannon, I see. There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks, Miss Ronnie. So Mo Shannon, if you could turn your sound down as low as possible.
Thank you.
Thanks, Miss Ronnie. As low as possible.
Hey,
Hey Mo, what's
can you hear
going
me?
on? Yes, I can. Happy Saturday to you. I think she's listening to the
Really?
delay. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think you're listening to the delay, perhaps. If you have an earpiece, I think that would be helpful. But yeah, I mean, I can hear you just fine, but I
I
think
can
you
hear
might
you.
be listening. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So, what did you want to share with us?
That picture with them, they are so thirsty. I mean, it's just everybody knows he wasn't looking at her.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, that
that
one.
picture. I mean, come on. It is so obvious that picture is fixed. I mean, just look. He is absolutely not even looking at her at all.
Well,
I
what
mean,
I'm wondering,
that is the proof that they lie. They lie when the truth will do.
is there any possibility
It's
that
annoying.
is there any possibility that
Oh, hey,
something was
squad.
I'm wondering if something was said to somebody or someone, or maybe the courtiers, or perhaps Kensington Palace crew, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. I wonder if they took a good look at the way they behaved at the Jubilee service, where
Yeah,
William walked 10 feet ahead. He had a frown on his face the entire
right.
time. I wonder if that's the reason why they are trying to push this idea that now all of a sudden they're so in love. And then Sarah Vine writes this article saying the secret to his happiness or marriage or
Ah,
whatever she conjured up. I wonder if the timing has something to do with the way they behaved during the let's see if I can find that
give me,
Sarah Vine. Oh no, I think
give
that's
me a
something.
break or a Kit Kat bar. Okay, one or the other.
Let me
Give me a
see.
break.
You know what?
They
That's
got
so
to be
weird. I
kidding.
cannot find it. I cannot find it. But yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? It's at the end. There it is. Sarah Vine, the secret to William's his success at 40 is his marriage. Of all things, are you really going to try
What
to
marriage?
convince us that this is a secret, that he is successful? I don't
What marriage?
understand what
What
she's trying to
marriage?
say.
What
Now, to be
marriage?
fair, I didn't look at the article. I don't know the case that she made. Sometimes I merely grab the headline because I don't want to spend that much time, because if you stay on that, you will generate ad
Listen.
revenue as those
Let me
commercials
save you a
are.
whole lot of time. It's a bunch of rubbish.
Of course.
They are trying to keep up with something that they lost a long time ago, and that was any sight of Harry and Meghan. They are so far ahead. I mean, so like they might as well be in outer space. They are so far ahead of the languages. So it's really sad to see the royals sink to such depths.
Yeah. That
I mean, I
my only
respect
thing.
the queen with regard to the time she served on her post, and that's about as far as that goes for me personally. But
Well, what about the way she spent her time? What do you think about that? Like, for instance, wasn't there like a what do you call it? Was it Kenya? Is that where they had the genocide? I think that happened on her watch. Now, that we can argue that she was
yeah,
a young
yeah,
woman,
all of that. I mean,
but
I'm just saying that
there,
I'm trying to speak with some kind of kindness about her
there
with
was no
regards to
apology for anything that has happened during her time on the throne. I
true,
believe
absolutely.
that, and Harry said that if they ever want to have any type of remnant of a commonwealth, that's my words, not his. But if you want to maintain the commonwealth, you have to start talking to people instead of saying,
They'll never do it.
oh, let's move on. Oh, that was in the past. I think one of the prime ministers tried to pull that in Jamaica during one of his visits. But was it Jamaica or was it I forget which country? But he tried to pull that as time to move on thing. But
It's
people,
always time to move on when it involves people of color. It's
exactly.
always time to move on. That's age old. That's about as old as our home and theirs. Our homeland and theirs. Move on. Get over it. Be quiet. Too much. Not the right time.
Well, like I said, when it involves people of color, everything seems to change.
You said
And
that
Kate,
earlier. Yeah.
yeah, and Kate, not wanting to be left out, decided that she would try to pass.
What I want to know is what we gonna do with Annie because they treat her good.
Kate didn't want to be
And
left. She didn't want to be left
I
out.
had my hair like that back here a couple years ago, but it was a browner color.
Okay. And of course, again, because she loves to cosplay, she was just trying to pretend like she was somebody
You a
she ain't.
mess.
That's
Well, I
so
mean,
pretty
if she
soon.
didn't pretend like she was somebody that she ain't, then who would she be?
Wait until you see her with
Cause
an
ain't nobody
afro.
checking for. I'm telling you, you hear me say all the time. Ain't nobody checking for them.
Wait till you see her trying to wear
Nobody
an
is
afro.
checking for them. They are a snooze fest.
And since I'm being absolutely silly, I might as well close it out with this. That's why she was hanging with Annie that day, because she
Hmm.
wasn't there to do it. Why? When have you ever seen them go out together? She was trying to get a closer look at her hair, so next time you see her, she's going to be sporting an afro of her own. So
And it,
she probably took her hair pick and stuck it in her little clutch. So you can't trust her. She's a cosplayer. She's a copycat, and she cannot be trusted. Oh man. Okay. So let me take some more comments, Mo Shannon. I think nobody else wants to comment today, which is fine. I am going to go ahead and give love to our faves, which of course is our Queen of Hearts, Princess Diana, and our Queen of Everything, Queen Doria. Without the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Everything, there would be no Harry and Meghan. Their lives may have
this is
been
true.
vastly different, and we wouldn't be here now as a community. So thank you to our two queens.
D and D.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to say goodnight to you, and then I'm going to read a few more comments, and then we are going to ginger adventure ourselves out of here.
Mo
Sounds cool?
out.
All right. Thank
Bye,
you, Mo
squad.
Shannon.
Love you guys.
Okay, so let me see. Oh, hi, Sonia Alexander. Yeah, you know what? I moved the time a couple times today, I think, and here we are. And I'm glad you kind of stumbled upon us. I appreciate that. We are just about to take some last comments and avenge ourselves out of here. I don't think I like that background. Let me go back to the red satin. I'm gonna go back to the red satin. I like the red satin better, and I'm gonna take those two off of there. They were back there. And I'm going to say goodnight to Doria for now, just to clean up my screen. I'll leave that one up. I love that one. Okay, and back to your comments. Let me see here. Church Nelly says, have a great weekend, Brazen Hussies. Thumbs up on your way out. Thank you, Church Nelly. That is very sage, wise words if I've ever heard any. Lorna Williams says, we will move on when we get our reparation money, our national treasures, and our dignity and respect. Preach, preach, preach. That's when we'll move on. That's why I have that T-shirt that I brought back from Jamaica. You guys remember that T-shirt? Well, let me refresh your tea. While I was in Jamaica, I purchased a T-shirt, and I am going to proudly wear it henceforth. As a matter of fact, when is Juneteenth? Is that today? Juneteenth, is it today or tomorrow? But anyway, I'm going to proudly wear my T-shirt. You know, I'm stalling until I can find it, right? Uh, okay, where is my Jamaica T-shirt? Oh, there it is. I am going to proudly wear as I'm stalling. Okay, come on, Jamaica T-shirt. There you go. All right, let's pretend like I just started. I'm going to proudly wear my T-shirt that I bought when I was in Jamaica. Jamaica, come here for vacation, stay for reparations. And that's what I'm going to do, darn it, until I get my money. Until I get my money. As a matter of fact, if that doesn't work, I have a friend who will help me secure my bag. And y'all know who I'm talking about, don't you? If I can't get my money one way, I'll get it another. If I have to shout it down.
That's Prince. Trenchtown wants $245 billion. That's what Trenchtown wants. $345 billion. Yes, thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what Trenchtown wants. Yes. What do you mean?
Y'all gonna give me my money. Y'all gonna give me my money. Oh man. Could I be any sillier today? I have had some fun. No, thank you guys. I really needed that. Today was very successful. I had some errands I had to run with my family, and that worked out very well. And I'm glad I was able to do that. We always need our families, and whether it's our own blood relatives or, as they say, you can choose your friends but you can't choose your family. Whatever extended family you have, be with them, support them, and support one another. It is very, very, very important. So anyway, thank you guys for showing up later in the day. I wasn't assuming anybody would be here much except for a few people, but I will try my best to stay on schedule, but if not, just know that something very, very important has come up. Okay, let me take away my T-shirt that I got on vacation, and I will. Okay. Oh, I was going to leave Doria and our Duchess up there while we look at the last couple comments and the last word of the day. There we go. take Trenchtown away. Trenchtown man was singing his song. Hey Prince, hey Prince. Okay, B. Thomas says the Royals have a long history of evildoers in the ancestral family. That is so true. Everything for that crown, everything is all about power. Judith Reynolds says, God bless you all, loving peacemakers of Harry and Meghan, and have a fantastic weekend. You know what? I don't think it gets any better than that. Thank you for the last word, Judith Reynolds, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And please enjoy your time with your family and your friends, etc. Thank you for being here tonight. That was super. Thank you for having the last word. Okay, I think we're good. So at that, I'm going to say, let's ginger avenger ourselves out of here, and I will see you all tomorrow. I have a feeling Sunday is going to be very interesting for the squad. I don't know why, but I just have that feeling. So I hope it's interesting in a great way. Cue Ginger Avenger. Oh my goodness. You know what I forgot? I neglected to look at my phone, and so I missed the thank you for the donations this Saturday list, courtesy of Sherry Ware. Thank you so much for this, Sherry. Alma Andrews, thank you for the super chat or sticker. Thank you, Maggie Joseph, for the super chat or sticker. Thank you, Rose Theodot, for the super chat or sticker. BW, thank you for the super chat and or sticker. And thank you, Sean. I'm pretty sure that was a super chat. Thank you all for being here. And thanks again, Sherry. Sorry that I forgot to look at my phone. Yeah, this has been great. Thank you guys. Thank you for being patient enough to show up later into the evening. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully at noon. I can't think of one reason why I won't be there. So, well, noon Central Time. I don't know what time it is for you guys, but please check your bell icon to see if Royal Sussex, but I will put a notice for it. So your notifications to say everything. Now I have to make a thumbnail for tonight because I neglected to make one. Yeah, that sometimes when I'm like, oh, okay, whew, that was fun, and I think I'm done working, I have to go back and do that thumbnail. So that will be about another 20 minutes of my evening, and then I will relax and at some point I'll start prepping for tomorrow. So thank you, and yes, I don't know why for some reason I felt like I need to quote the Queen. Thank you all for our imperial family. I pledge my life, be it long or short. Remember that speech she gave where she said, Be it long or be it short, I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, for some reason that just popped in my head. Like that's the way I was supposed to sign off today. Oh, yes, tomorrow. Goodbye for now, Baron. My fellow Squatty supporters, happy Father's Day and Juneteenth for the Americans. Yes, so Juneteenth is the 19th of June. I thought so. Matter of fact, let me double check by looking at my calendar, but that's what I've been hearing, and that is what my calendar says. Yes. So, Juneteenth and Father's Day. So, to you fathers out there, if you don't come on over and enjoy the live stream tomorrow, happy Father's Day to you in advance. And also, happy Father's Day to Afro Annie, who seems to have a kind of masculine energy about herself. I'm just kidding. She doesn't. But she is kind of tough, isn't she? Okay, I got to go. I'm getting weird. All right. I'm out of here. I'm starting to get weird. Yes, J9, thank you so much for that comment. Woo! Okay. Good night, y'all.